There's an ongoing Chinese military exercise taking place, which effectively is blockading Taiwan. And at the same time as this is ongoing, China released this following statement. Taiwan independence forces will be left with their heads broken and blood flowing after colliding against the great undertaking of China achieving complete unification, was said by Wang Wenbin, China's foreign ministry spokesman. So we see that the Chinese come with very, very aggressive words that are not seen before. And this is the military exercises, and the statement comes as the Taiwanese new prime minister was elected, and that is one who is pro-independence. So the Chinese are seeing that the current movement in Taiwan is moving towards independence, while China wishes complete reunification between the island of Taiwan and the Chinese mainland. So this could be moving towards war.
Yeah, that's pretty much the same thing that took place with Russia and Ukraine, and you see where that's led to. All right, so I'm gonna give all praises, glory, honor, and power that's due to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles at Great Millstone, those who rule well and who I learned this truth from. Salutations to the brothers stiffly pushing this one truth in all sincerity and diligence, risking both your lives and freedoms to do so. All right, and shalom to the rest of the elect. All right, as we all await the second Exodus coming quickly by the hands of Lord Yahweh Shah. This your brother Rikaga Bar, and just to update on these tensions around the world and dealing with China and Taiwan, man. Which we've been telling you, you need to pay attention to China, okay? Because we know the U.S. pretty much went out and highlighted the fact that China has completely compromised the infrastructure over here, man. And that's why we know we've been having all these different cyber attacks, whether or not they've been inside jobs. Russia, you've been hearing about the IRGC in Iran, hitting water treatment facilities and centers and all these particular things. We have the nationwide cellular outage. We have all these different cyber attacks that's been occurring. And meanwhile, okay, as of I believe yesterday, all right, China kicked off what they call the Joint Sword 2024A. Okay, they conduct Joint Sword 2024 2024A military drills. Okay, Joint Sword military drills near Taiwan, and I believe it kicked off yesterday sometime. And I believe we're gonna read a little bit of this article. They've pretty much been surrounding this island, man, with dozens of military war vessels and fighter jets and all types of shit, which we know that they've been continuing to incur in Taiwan's airspace for quite some time now, but now it's looking like they're amping up and they're ramping up their these drills. All right, and to the point to where you've seen in this video. Let me go back a little bit.
Ministry spokesman, complete unification.
Yeah, the China's foreign ministry spokesman said Taiwan independence forces will be left with their heads broken and blood flowing after colliding against a great undertaking, China achieving complete unification. Okay. And if you remember, all right, because this, Taiwan's, I believe their new president has just gotten elected not too long ago. Well, China went out and said that they had a decision to make between war and peace, and they chose war with this new president because this new president wants Taiwanese independence, man. He believes in their democracy. He believes in their independence. So as you see, it's pretty much shadowing what took place with Russia and Ukraine. Okay, Ukraine used to be a part of Russia during the Soviet days, and pretty much you had Babylon the Great, whisper smooth nothings into the ears of the Ukrainians, and gave them fake leaders and and all these particular things. And now the so-called democracy America's pushed on the world, man, is causing problems with these nations, man. And all China pretty much want to do is they want to reunify with Taiwan because they're pretty much the same people. All right, so Babylon the Great, America's going to go to war in trying to defend Taiwan, man. You just got to ask yourself, how the hell they expect to fight on so many fronts? But anyways, man, we know ultimately they're gonna do, the U.S. is gonna play Captain Save-A-Ho, and This place is going to be stretched too thin. So let's grab a little bit. It says China kicks off 2 days of military drills near Taiwan. USS Ronald Reagan sails in Philippine Sea. Okay, and this article went out, I believe, yesterday, 1:08 p.m. It says carrier USS Ronald Reagan is now operating in Philippine Sea as China launched 2 days of a military exercise encircling Taiwan on Thursday, in part to serve as a strong punishment for the separatist acts of Taiwan independence forces. Meanwhile, the U.S. Navy and Royal Netherlands Navy conducted bilateral operations in the South China Sea on Wednesday. So here you go, man. Here we go. Meanwhile, at the same time, the war with Ukraine, I mean, it's at a devastating point, man. Like they talking about Russia using nuclear weapons or whatnot against Western forces, because they know that Ukraine is at the point to where they pretty much out of troops, so that the NATO got to send troops in, and Russia's caught wind of it. They're like, look, man, if y'all do that, we're gonna respond, and all types of shit going on, man. And you can't forget Iran's president just died, so you got tensions with Israel still fighting in Gaza and fucking against the Hezbollah in Lebanon. Okay, the Red Sea. So everywhere you look, man, is war. Everywhere you look is war, man. Right? And we know that we're in them times, man, where Yahweh Shah warned us there will be wars and rumors of wars, man. Okay. You see, so it says, let's see here. All right, let's go down. On Thursday, the People's Liberation Army Eastern Theater Command announced that starting at 7:45 a.m. Thursday, the command conducted joint exercises in the Taiwan Strait, the northern, southern, and eastern parts of Taiwan, as well as around Kinmen Island, Matsu Island, Wuki Island, and Dongyan Island. So they've ramped up completely, man. Like first you was hearing about, I'm saying, dozens of fighter jets, and a couple warships and shit like that. Now they're completely surrounded the island, as you see in this this visual, man. So it's only a matter of time before this invasion takes place. Okay, they've completely surrounded the island. All right, and I believe it's like a 2-day, what they're calling a military drill, which that's the same thing Russia was doing with Ukraine. They would amass troops and tanks and shit on the border, and they were calling it a drill, right, as to not spark too much concern. And the whole time you fast forward, they went on ahead and invaded, and now you see where we're at. Okay, who knows the death toll that's in Ukraine at this point, man. See, so hey, get ready, man. And at a time where America's been destroyed from the inside out, we got threats of civil unrest, man. That so much so they have to deploy UN troops all across America because they know there's civil unrest ahead of the election. Okay, people are divided. Politically, everybody's divided. Okay, people are getting tired of the inflation. Okay, you got the migrant crisis. Okay, to where these migrants and shit are they're beginning to fucking start fucking shit up. Okay, you had another mass shooting in Pennsylvania. I believe it was Pennsylvania a few days ago. Another mass shooting. So shit's heating up in America. And America's being destroyed from the inside out, man. And at the same time this place being destroyed, they gonna have to go and fight on all these fronts. That's why we tell you people, the American military is not going to be over here to defend the homeland, man. They're already getting called out. So only what's going to be over here is going to be whatever, patriots are left, okay, and shit like that. But they're going to be fighting against these damn immigrants, the UN troops. I mean, it's about to be all the holy hell on these streets, man. Very, very soon, because America, Babylon the Great, they're not going to be able to fight against all these fronts, man. But the Most High has stretched this place thin. Right? It says in a separate release, the command spokesperson, Senior Li Ji, stated that from Thursday to Friday, the Eastern Theater Command organized its Army, Navy, Air Force, Rocket Force, and other forces to conduct Joint Sword 2024A around Taiwan. Wow. So they got damn near everybody, man. The Army, the Navy, Air Force, Rocket Force, and other forces. See, so this shit's going, this shit's heating up, man. It's only a matter of time, man, before they make that move. Okay. And you see how bad it's being, man, with all the billions and billions of dollars that's been sent to Ukraine, been sent to Israel, etc. I mean, yeah, we know the U.S. got the most military bases everywhere, man. But look at the army. Look at the alphabet that's infiltrated the U.S. Army. I mean, you have certain generals, commanders, whatever the fuck you want to call them, that are transformers, man. You got transformers. You got female. I mean, this shit is crazy, man. And you got to understand too, these American troops, they're not going to have the spirit to fight because a lot of them don't even agree with what Amalek is doing over there in Gaza with the Palestinians. A lot of these American troops aren't even on board with this shit, man. So if your spirit ain't in the battle you fighting, then what the fuck is you fighting for? See, but when you look at these other nations, Russia has those Russians, they're fighting for a cause, man, for a reason, right? The Hamas, Houthis, Hezbollah, they're fighting for a reason. They have a cause, man. Okay, China is going to be fighting for a reason. And America just sitting there trying to play big brother and trying to, go in there and meddle with matters that don't got nothing to do with them, man. See? So, I mean, a lot of you people are about to get drafted up, including you women, man. Okay, they pretty much already went out and said that, like, yeah, women, you're gonna be able to get drafted up too. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed your women's liberation and empowerment. It wasn't just meant for you to be a whore. The Most High set that up so your ass gonna be getting drafted, man. Because they're gonna need bodies. Okay, they say China got like what, 1 million man army. I mean, the population over there is insane, man. Ain't gonna be none for them to call up more and more troops. And you Americans, man, look, y'all better get ready, man. Y'all better get ready, man. Yeah, it's crazy, man. This shit's going down. It says the Eastern Theater Command organizes Army, Navy, Air Force, Rocket Force, and other forces to conduct Joint Sword 2024A around Taiwan, focusing on such subjects as joint maritime and air combat readiness patrols, joint seizure of comprehensive battlefield control, and joint precision attacks on key targets. So they're pretty much showing you, look, we're about to go ahead and invade, man. They're going to make their move, man. Sooner than later, okay? Sooner than later. At the same time, I believe Russia's supposed to be doing some major offensive, okay, in the coming months or so. All right? See, so we know BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. I believe a dozen other members have joined. Not only are they de-dollarizing, okay, dropping the dollar and, using their own local currencies to trade with each other, they're also making major military war moves, man. Okay? And so what is America, Babylon the Great going to do? They're going to end up rolling out a digital dollar and they're going to go to war behind it. They're going to go to war behind the dollar. Okay? And they're going to roll out a digital dollar, man, because they're going to try to remain, you know what I'm saying, the largest superpower, but they've lost, man. It's already over with. Okay? Because we know prophecy tells us that this place is going to be destroyed, man. See? So at the end of the day, man, this is a battle they won't win, man. It says this is also a strong punishment for the Taiwan independent separatist forces seeking independence and a serious warning against interference and provocation by external forces. Yeah, who's those external forces, man? The USA, Babylon, or Great America, man, and Great Britain. Those are the main ones because they be behind everything that happened. It's the U.S. and Great Britain, man. Because when you look at France, when you look at places like France, Sweden, Turkey, etc., they're members of NATO. But as you can see, their stance on things that's taking place, like the plight of the Palestinians, and mainly that, you can see that they're not siding with Amalek. Okay, Israel and Babylon the Great, man. They're like, no, this is wrong, man. Charged Netanyahu with war crimes, man. Yada yada yada. So, so we know America, Babylon the Great is this external forces that China's pretty much warning, man, like, look, y'all better keep y'all hands clear of this shit. But America's not going to do that. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure they've already responded that they're going to aid Taiwan. They're going to come to their defense. So It says Lee stated in an additional release that the Eastern Theater Command continued to carry out training in sea assault, land strike, air defense, and anti-submarine warfare in the sea and air areas north and south of Taiwan Island to test the actual combat capabilities of the theater troops and multi-domain coordination and joint strikes. So they doing everything they need to do, man, to make their move. Okay, which I'm not gonna read all of it. Let's read this. The Taiwan Ministry of National Defense condemned the joint sword exercise in a social media post stating that the announcement of the drills jeopardizes regional peace and stability. Okay, so it's like, well, what are y'all gonna do about it, man? It says, we stand ready with firm will and restraint. We seek no conflicts, but will not shy away from one. We have the confidence to safeguard our national security, stated the post. Okay. The MND also released videos on its ex social media account emphasizing the Republic of China armed forces readiness in defending Taiwan, man. So, sound of battles in the land. Let's grab that. See, while you people is low back to sleep getting ready for a fucking hot girl summer, shit, it ain't gonna be too much longer for you motherfuckers start getting drafted, man. Jeremiah 50:22, it says, a sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction. Okay. It says, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? Because America's been a hammer of the whole earth for quite some time now. But now it's at the point to where all these nations, as it says in the book of Joel chapter 2, I believe, let the weak say, I am strong. Okay, matter of fact, let's grab Joel 2 real quick. See, all these nations, man, they're telling you that Iran is pretty much at the point to where they're about ready to have nuclear capabilities or whatever, which who's to say they don't already have it, man? I personally believe they already got it. And even if they didn't, I mean, China and Russia, they just supply to them. See, so yeah, man. Joel 2:1, it says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh cometh, for it is nigh at hand. Which we know the day of the Lord entails what? World War III, destruction, all hell breaking loose, anarchy, chaos, despair. See? But this is Salakia. I want to grab Joel 3. Salakia, man. Yeah, Salakia. Okay, Joel 3:9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares and the swords and your pruning hooks and the spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. So you see all these nations, the mighty men are waking up. Okay, everybody's making military moves, military drills. Okay, things that haven't been done in centuries. Okay, like NATO had the Operation Steadfast Defender, I believe is what it was called, to where they got nearly 100,000 troops since the first time since the Cold Wars, man. From all their various NATO members and shit conducting drills all right around Poland because they know what's about to take place with Russia, man. So the Most High is he's got this place right for this third woe, man. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Meaning what? It ain't a time for peace. Plowshares and pruning hooks, fishing and, crops growing, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. No, man, it's time to go to war. All right. It's time and a place for everything, man. It says, let the weak say, I am strong. North Korea constantly firing off nukes in the fucking in the sea and shit. See? Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, or Yahweh Shaphat, the Most High's judgment. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Okay. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great, man. So wickedness on the planet Earth has reached unto the heights of the heavens, man. Okay, and we know the Most High deals with measures. So once a measure is fulfilled, that's when he going ahead and makes his move. So that's why nations are conducting these massive military drills, man. Joint operations together, cyber attacks taking place, fucking Ukraine, Israel, everybody's at fucking war. See, that measure, man. So the Most High is about to pour out holy, just that holy wrath on this place. It says multitudes, multitudes in the valley of decision. For the day of Yahweh is near in the valley of decision, man. Okay. That's the point. That day is close. That day is imminent, man. So China pretty much is is imminently going to invade Taiwan, man.
State
Okay.
was set
Lord willing, sooner rather than later. And then you could just imagine, just how, things are going to continue to shape up after this shit, man. All right. But anyways, that's the point. So I'm going to go ahead and close out and give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, DTA, Wah Baba Ball, Shalom.